The deep ball toward the corner end zone. Scotty Miller has got the ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Scotty Miller. Great throw by Brady.
And what a great game for that guy, Scotty Miller, Buccaneers second-year wide receiver, joins us now on NFL Now after a 100-yard day and a big touchdown in Vegas. Scotty, congratulations on that game. Was that your first day, or your first trip, rather, to Vegas?
Yeah, never been to Vegas before, so it was pretty cool.
All right, so you're 23. Most people your age, if I could say so, I could age myself here, like dream of their first trip to Vegas, right? Like, you're going to get the boys, you're going to go to Vegas, you're going to have a blast, you're going to yell, Vegas! And your trip to Vegas was, I'm assuming, quarantining in a hotel and then catching a touchdown from Tom Brady in an empty stadium.
Yes, sir. I mean, not too bad, but actually something funny. I was supposed to have my bachelor party there. I was supposed to get married in April, so me and my boys were supposed to go out there this April, but that got canceled on us. So this ended up being my first time.
So there was no pool party. There was no like big steak dinner. There was nothing like that.
No, not exactly.
All right. What's it like, though, because I think you have something on your other buddies when they eventually have their bachelor parties, to catch a touchdown from Tom Brady in your first memorable trip to Vegas?
Yeah, it was sweet. It was awesome, an awesome moment for me. Just especially that point in the game, big momentum changer. So it was a big play for us. So it was pretty sweet, cool moment for me.
And I realize this isn't like, oh my God, it's Tom Brady. And Scotty, I appreciate, you know, the smile on your face and the fact that you're rolling with this. But I'd have to assume that, like almost every conversation with family and friends kind of goes in that direction, or are they past that yet and it's more of a media thing where that's the only thing we want to talk about?
I think they're still working past it, especially my friends, and I find that I get a lot more texts this year after games than I did last year. I think some more people are watching the games this year. But yeah, I think they're all still pretty starstruck that I'm even on the same field as him, and I maybe am a little bit too, but it's just crazy. But it's been fun.
Hey, I mean, there's nothing wrong with admitting it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, good, dude. I mean, look, you're 23, he's 43. I totally get it, and I also think it's cool that during training camp, Scott, I know you heard this, he specifically called you out in a good way and said, this is a guy with whom I'm building chemistry. That had to be huge.
Yeah, absolutely. We were able to get some workouts in over the summer at a local high school around here, so we were able to build some chemistry there. And then during training camp, just got a lot of work, made a lot of plays together, and it was just awesome to hear him give me a little bit of praise and just let you guys know that that we were kind of getting on the same page and working hard together. I think we've been able to show that, and the work's paid off a little bit here so far, but we got a lot left in the tank.
All right, let's spin it forward. Tomorrow, some guy that you probably saw on TV when you were a kid as well, Antonio Brown, is going to show up. First of all, when you introduce yourself, do you say Scott or do you say Scotty?
I say Scotty. My dad's name is Scott, so my whole life I've just been Scotty.
Okay, cool. I could roll with that. Just have confidence in it. Obviously, you do. That's a great thing. So he's going to be there, and since he's been playing, I mean, he gets like 10, 11 targets a game. You had a career high in targets this past week. How does the wide receiver room feel about the fact that you guys probably aren't going to get the ball as much once he works his way into the lineup?
Yeah, I think we got a really unselfish group, starting at the top with Mike. He's one of the most unselfish superstars in the league. He has only had a few catches the last couple games, but all he's about is winning. He knows his time will come. And with AB, we know we're just excited to have him. We know he's gonna help us out. He's one of the best to ever do it at the receiver position. So he's going to help us all get better matchups. He's going to help Mike out. You know, it's going to be really difficult to double team anybody when you have all of us out there.
Scotty, what do you know, if anything, about Antonio Brown other than the highlights? Like, do you follow him on social media? Because obviously he could be a volatile guy. He could be a loud guy. I mean, you've seen all of that, right?
Yeah, I've seen all that. But the one thing that I do know is that he's one of the hardest working guys around, one of the hardest working guys in the business. He shows up every day and outworks everybody. And he's a 6th-round guy to the MAC, just like me, I believe. So, I mean, it wasn't easy for him, I know, and he worked his way to the top. So, I mean, I respect that. I respect his game. And I'm just excited to learn from him and see all the little things that he does to make himself so productive.
You are not only a 6th-round guy out of the MAC, Scotty, pat yourself on the back. You are the only active Bowling Green player in the National Football League, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. How does that feel?
It's pretty cool. We got a couple guys. I think we got 2 guys in practice squads around the league, but it's pretty cool. Especially I was one of the in my class, my recruiting class at Bowling Green. I was probably the most under-recruited guy that got a scholarship. So just to end up at this point, it's just a blessing, and it's pretty sweet.
I think it's great. We haven't even talked about the Giants. You get the Giants this week, Scotty, but you know what? You focus on them when you get back on the practice field coming up tomorrow. So enjoy that victory in Vegas. I think it's a great road trip story. You finally have one there that, you know, it's cooler than all the other guys. Scotty, congratulations on that big win and good luck the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, sir.